power and build. Like, we need things to be able to charge. Which, currently, what I have now is you just come over here and take a stack of coal out. Toss it in your inventory. Also, I gotta remember the controls. Let's see. So the first thing,
the video game.
Yeah, first thing I'm really planning on is just making a bunch of conveyor belts so I can have the 3 lines: copper, coal, and iron, and then we'll go from there. Oh, my camera! Hello.
I sent Jason a. Do you want to play some Dyson Sphere DSP? His only response was, on the world of Banana Corp.
I know. What a banana! It's a new year.
Right? Banana Corp's gonna have exactly the same policies, just renamed so that it looks like it's new, right?
Alright. Come around 4 o'clock and, find my stream's up everywhere. I don't know. I literally just hit start stream, so the question is, does it work? Hop over to YouTube real quick.
Trying to remember all the controls, holy shit.
Yeah. Your best friends are E, C, and F. Primarily C and F, but jump.
There we go. Figured out how to change my color.
Very nice.
Color is important. That way, we don't get ourselves confused.
More iron.
I guess, oh yeah, that's right. We gotta do research in our inventories first, don't we?
Hell yeah, brother!
Or actually, no, you can make the matrix labs now. How's glass made? Glass is made using stone. Okay.
Stone. Which I haven't found yet either. Probably one around here somewhere.
I mean, you can always just break rocks.
That's a lot of work there, bud. So they set up these automation lines, like a main conveyor bus, basically. Then
Only thing I do want to ask is, can we please this time actually, when we get to the point where we can cement the whole planet and level everything out, can we please, for the love of God, actually set up a proper, like, direction for the input-output? Because that's what was killing us last time, was, like, there was just no room to build shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't really killing us, but yeah, that's, the idea...
It was a big part of what was making it hard to streamline everything, was that one factory was on the other side of the planet, while the other one was at this side of the planet.
So the idea is, like, once you get, like, interstellar travel down, right? Like, we kept saying we were going to do it. We never actually ended up doing it. The only one who came close was... Well, we all did, but, like, not... Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this planet basically needs to be abandoned.
Yeah.
If it's not already set up to, like, mass produce things with import, it, like,
You can now
like maybe like a maybe like a storage
or press the
planet, but
try
like
the planet view mode.
Planet view mode. Oh, how wild!
In the planet view mode, you can hold down the middle mouse button drag, rotate the angle of view, and hold down the right mouse
I
button.
got the 3 basic
Drag to
food
roll
groups
the angle
over
of
here.
view. Press N
So
key
is-
to point to the front to the North Pole.
Is there
In
stone
the planet
nearby?
view mode, slide the mouse wheel to enter the star map mode.
There's some stone. Looks like to our bottom right is the closest patch, which there's a bunch more coal and iron and whatnot down there. Basically, the first thing we need to ground over is this freaking lake to our right.
Nice.
Okay.
I can't wait for when they implement the like actual needs to upgrade your armor and stuff like that.
Battling.
I'm excited for that coming down the line.
No, we don't have round yet foundations. All right. Anyway, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna make 3 big old strips of this.
I found your stone.
Yeah, I said that.
Also, apparently, there's some kind of oil node here. Yeah, that's an oil node.
Oi!
You
No.
built a smelter, which can smelt basic
Sure
materials,
did.
such as iron ingots and copper ingots automatically. While you want to make the raw materials and products get in and out of it autonomously, you need to use sorters and conveyor belts.
This would be a very, very quick, basic, streamlined production because you actually I got some power poles.
Now
Can you
I'm gonna
make
go ahead.
can you make
You have a building without recipe set.
3 storage
Please set
bins?
the recipe you want. After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe, and the greater than key to paste the next building
I don't
that needs to
smell
set the
coal.
same recipe.
And it's fine. Can automate it
After
into a
selecting
bin.
the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the
Well, in
recipe,
that case, then
and
let
the
me.
greater than key to paste the next building that needs to
Hold
set
on.
the same recipe.
Three storage bins, huh?
Yes, sir. So we're gonna have 2 for coal, 2 for 2 for iron, 2 for.
Do we have the
Oh,
means
we
to
have to-
smelt inside of ourselves?
Yes,
Okay.
for iron. Actually, should probably reverse this process because we can always need more iron.
Assuming you want a storage bin for each smelter.
Yeah.
You built a storage, which can be used to store
Built
cargo.
the storage.
Actually, I'm
You can manually store
gonna do
or
this.
use the sorter to automatically
just so
stock
we
the
can
cargo.
get- power faster. I'm gonna make these coal guys go in here. Oh my gosh, I'm out of power. Just so we can grab stacks of coal and throw them in our inventory. All right. Got some very, very basic production going. Maybe if Jason gets in here, we'll just task him with put miners on every node on the planet and make me just a giant, like 4 lane per item bus around the planet.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be too keen on that.
Especially because we probably couldn't do it due to we don't have ability to build across water yet. But we are getting stacks of coal, so if you need stacks of coal, just plop in your inventory.
I'm gonna just make one of these matrix labs just for the sake of sanity.
That's fine.
You don't have enough power for shit, dude.
I know.
I don't think so.
Mighty unfortunate. No,
Actually,
we're
you
good.
do, but
Yeah,
just
we're good.
barely. Just
Yeah, we're
barely
good.
enough.
We're good for now. What you mean? All right. So that smelting's on its way. Should probably try and go get stone.
Matrix Lab. You can use it to make super matrices, or research technologies that require them to unlock. The super matrices are the source code of the center brain for maintaining the homeworld. You can upload as many super matrices to the center brain as possible. You can be benefit to unlock more actual world technologies by operating the homeworld simultaneously.
Gotta love that Chinglish translation, right?
Hmm? Hi. What are you doing? Yeah, you. Why aren't you with your mama? Hmm? Hmm?
Because of the fact that I got kicked out. Like,
Talking about dog.
hmm.
Let me look at this planet. Gosh dang, why has it got to be a water-driven planet? Yeah, we need stuff around the equator.
You wanna start a research?
Go for it. I'm trying to get these miners placed when they are finished crafting my inventory.
Put them in the machine if you've got any matrices in your inventory.
But I also just have it on use inventory items, so. Definitely gonna need more turbines. Well, I'm not getting a whole lot of copper. Did you take a bunch of copper?
Just now, yeah.
No, yeah. And then I was like, dude, why do we only have like 4 copper? It's fine, it's fine, it's
There's
fine.
like half the stuff I got.
No, we're good. Good. I was just making sure. You know, we weren't actually lacking. And I mean, I know we're lacking, but like not horrible. What do I need? Oh, I just need raw iron. Tell me about it. It's stuck. Is that why you're mad at me? The caught in the wheel? How'd you manage that? Cheeseums, Shimmer.
Also, wish me good luck. I am trying to apply for a technician job
Oh, where?
with the city of Gainesville.
That's cool.
I'll be working with the police department
Ooh,
if I get the job.
that'd be nice.
Right. And then if I get the job, I'll save up some money and hopefully start a side hustle selling 3D prints.
Ooh, very nice. Gotta open up that LLC, brother.
Especially if I can talk my sister into taking 51% of the business. You know?
Yep.
Get all kinds of benefits.
I think I might be opening up an LLC just to. My dad's like tired of throwing away money, and he'd much rather it like stay within the family than have to write it off on or pay it in taxes. So I told him I'd make an LLC just so he could hire me as a consultant.
Alright, fair enough.
Like build him one spreadsheet a year, or like give him advice. Like, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
I mean, if your dad needs you to do spreadsheets, don't do it for free.
Mm-hmm.
At least be like, I am at least considered an accounting company, you know?
This could be what was the name I was thinking about? It's like Tyler Tech.
Go for it.
And
See, the reason I want to do the LLC with my sister is because there's all kinds of tax write-offs and stuff that
for female owned.
into. Yeah. Heck, half of the time they fucking pay you to be that way. Because it looks good.
So
but
my
the bad
dad with his wife.
Sis officially doesn't actually own that much of the business. The business would tank because she knows jack shit about 3D printers. And there's also the added advantage of, what was it? The printer I'm planning on building. Yeah? Oh, shoot.
Ready?
I accidentally ruined perfectly good mac and cheese.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know. It was one of those things. I set a timer, and then you called right as the timer went off, and I was like, it won't hurt for it to sit for 30 seconds while I set everything up. And then I completely forgot it was there.
ADHD, man. Killer.
I guess dinner tonight is a Pop-Tart, because I'm not gonna make more mac and cheese. But back to that 3D printing thing. My plan with the 3D printer is to build a Voron printer.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what that is, you should really look up a Voron printer. There's one that a guy got to going so fast it could print a Benchy in 3 minutes.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm. For comparison, it takes about a couple hours to do that on most 3D printers you can buy on the market right now. The problem with a Voron printer is you don't buy them, you make them. It's one of those open source things somebody started and it blew up like really bad.
Blew up good or blew up bad?
Oh, blew up really good. I mean, they make all kinds of money just selling the rights to companies to sell kits for their printers. But it's one of those things that, like, the kits are, like, frowned upon by a lot of people. Because it's like, oh, well, that's not in the true spirit of building a 3D printer. Like, you're supposed to go buy all the parts yourself and make it yourself. And honest to God, I don't give a shit, because, like, the Voron series of printers has loads of documentation for how to modify them. So I'm like, yeah, this sounds like the printer for me.
Yeah, man. Why reinvent the wheel?
Right? Why not just build what someone has already built and then improve upon it after the fact?
That's another thing I gotta start back up is all my 3D printers. I'm debating just saving my money and getting like a big, nice, like $3,000 SLA one that can print a helmet in one go.
Fair enough.
Alright, I got stone over here, so what do we need? Glass? We could start some glass.
We are going to tear all this back up once we start actually needing
Absolutely.
factory shit, right? But I really hope this isn't going to be the start we go with.
Alright, I just got my inventory crafting a crap ton of freaking cubes.
Time.
Get some freaking research going, my guy. Alright, what else we got? Steel smelting. Don't need that right now. Smelting purification. Thermal power. Might be the way we need to go.
I'm just doing it layer by layer.
That works. Fine with me. Start automating some things, hopefully. See what we can do.
Blue cubes need to be automated, period.
What do you need for cubes? You need circuit boards and magnetic. Alright, I'll get started on building those.
I'm running out of power, I think. No, it was fine.
We need... Oh, I can't make... Oh, they're probably made in the smelter. Alright, magnetic coils. We need circuit boards. Is that it for blues? Magnetic coils and circuit boards. Yeah. Alright.
Also, don't forget to make your mandatory charging pole.
We make those yet?
Yeah, we can make those charging poles. The wireless power tower.
Yeah,
The big one.
We can. That was also before then we know how to, now we know how to do things a little bit better.
Yeah, I still got a feeling we're gonna need it from time to time.
100%. But what do you need? You need the copper and then the donuts. Oh, you're outputting in the wrong bin. You're just supposed to be popping out of there. Alright, whatever. So you need copper, donuts. What do you need? You need copper and ingots. Copper, ingots. You're not making anything yet. I'm gonna stick a storage bin right here. I'll limit this down.
Oh
to a
yeah, we do
stack.
need to do thermal power because that gives us the generators to use coal with.
Yep. It's okay. We should honestly just expand the smelting instead of what I'm doing now, but it'll be
Yeah, for right
fine.
now it'll be fine because we're not big yet.
Hey, can you bring that other research tower over here? But just stack it next to this one, or another one, just so it can start researching. It's building them right now. It's just not researching it.
Oh, okay.
We'll just basically get everything done with blue research and probably tear everything down and rebuild.
Yeah, that's kind of how you do it in Factorio, so I would assume it's going to behave the same way.
Pretty nice. Yeah, just freaking stack up any research that has to be blue because this is all automated now.
For now, we only need the one machine. Because we're not making it fast enough to justify anything more than the one. There you go, now you have all the thermal power you want.
It's red, that's blue, we can unlock that.
I say we just research till we run out of blue science to research. You know,
Oh man, we're
research it.
gonna need Jason in here to do proliferium, so we can proliferate the proliferate.
Jason's not too keen on it. Do you see it? Did you see him in the chat?
I didn't see what he said.
He said, "I don't know, man." I think you gave him a bad experience last time.
I think he's talking about Banana Corp. He was full. You don't say. Alright, what's our holdup? Oh, this is taking... Okay, I'm just gonna let this buffer fill. This is gonna have a stack of 200 of those, I can also probably expand this.
Why are you building a buffer at all?
Just
we don't need a buffer right now.
Just for slapping things in your inventory. That's probably enough, though. You could probably turn it off. / remove it.
Ah, fuck.
Do I have another smelter? If I have another smelter, I'll build 2 more. Speed this process up. Sure this is getting what it needs.
So, from my best understanding, it takes at least 2 blue science makers to keep up with a single core.
Hmm.
It like comes out to 1.5 smelters, so like 2 is enough to keep up with the whole thing. So Jason and I have been playing a Factorio world, right? And we got to the point that we're having to use trains to get at everything. Because Factorio did this whole update where they overhauled all of the world gen, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did an overhaul of the world gen because apparently some of the elitists were complaining about that ore deposits are too close together. And so, like, the default for Train World ended up becoming the regular, and Train World is now, like, double that. Which I don't get why people would complain about it. Like, bruh, you have access to the fucking world gen settings. Like, if you want the ore deposits to be far and few between, you can fucking set it to goddamn desert mode. But, anyway. And I think Biter's got an overhaul too, because now these things are fucking formidable, dude.
Not the biter, boys.
But anyway, I've got a my pretty famous train queue all set up, and shit's rough, dude.
Hey, Plex isn't working.
Huh?
Plex isn't working.
Plex isn't working?
No.
Might be off. But also, I just overhauled the network, so that is also a possibility.
Time to SSH into Plex.
I might need you to do
Watch
something
everything
to
the old
fix
way.
Plex.
I probably just have it static routed. It's...
Like, I try to pull a movie up, and it's saying, does this file, like, make sure that this file exists.
What movie are you trying to pull up?
I've tried a couple of different ones
Oh.
now.
Yeah, I should probably reconnect all the Ethernet ports I have.
Oh my god!
I just unplugged my distro switch. It's fine. And unplugged the server. And unplugged her computer.
What?
Look, I was dealing with network problems. The first step is unplug the distro switch and literally everything. So, you know, it's a point
Unplug and plug
connection.
it.
Alright. Everything should be working now.
I love you.
Alright, TV should work. The reason why Plex Movies was working was because the server's hosted on my computer, but all the information's on the NAS.
Right.
Nice.
Which is connected via an Ethernet cable that was not connected. It should somewhat work now.
Okay. Are you streaming?
Yes.
On what?
YouTube and Facebook.
Ew. Facebook?
Streaming?
A while.
Oh my god.
And by a while, I mean, like, we just started back up, like, 30 minutes ago.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Because I can't stream while there was no internet.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Ben,
Uh-huh.
we found a fun exploit on a video game the other day.
What game?
Jason and I were playing this new game called
Oh, I'm going to need to get my computer.
and we found a way to
No, you
spam
just hit
invites
F5.
to people.
Oh, no. That's not nice.
The game lets you invite people to it even if you don't have the game.
Oh, yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah. And Jason set up an auto clicker, and because it doesn't limit how many times you can send an invite, and it
I
doesn't have
noticed.
a cooldown. So apologies, sir.
Apology unaccepted.
Aw, Dad. I guess I'm getting fired. Please not again, sir. I have already been fired from 3 jobs.
Blue semiconductors. How much more blue science can I stack? Oh, there's some more blue. Ooh, fancy. But nope, those need red. What do you need? You're already queued. What do you need? Queue's full. Environmental modification. Yep, need that one. Alright. So we're maxing out on chips. So I'm going to put another... See if you can build another blue matrix lab. Or I guess 2 more. Another research and another...
1 more.
2 more. 1 to build them, and then...
One.
1 to build one, and then 1 to research.
No. You.
Oh, you're right. That's you can stack them. Ah,
Yeah.
duh.
And we only need the 1 right now because the 1 is outrunning our current production rate. So I'm supplementing it with stuff in my inventory at the moment. Do kind of wish there was a time speed up button like there was in Factorial.
Yeah.
Kind of got spoiled to that.
I mean, I think if I do command line, there is, but
But then we lose achievements. Lord help us, we ain't gonna lose achievements.
What'd you have?
not allowed. You bring me a snack,
Can I get an actual kiss?
maybe. Will you bring me a snack?
I will.
Is it when?
Oh, you asshole!
I'm sorry. Payment is not until food is in my hands.
Hey.
Thanks.
Now give me an actual kiss.
Alright, I've exceeded the build height.
Problem is, you're not putting enough stuff in somehow. What is
Nope.
this thing?
Now it's backed up.
Oh. You sure?
Yeah, it's at 10. It's not adding anymore. It's not building anymore. There it goes.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, see what I mean? It's like 1.5 factories is enough to make everything. I'll make 1 more lab just in case.
It light's brutal.
Oh, at least we don't gotta do anything now.
Thanks. Yeah, we just kind of sit here. We could probably be processing even more in our inventory, but nah.
I got enough for it. I'm gonna make 55 more. There we go, 55 more coming right up.
In preparation for our mass reorg, I am going to make a crap ton of conveyor belts.
Are we making those?
I'm making them in my inventory.
Yeah, let's at least pull a Jason and start automating common parts.
Oh,
Because life got a lot easier last game when he started automating the belts.
I gotta go through the reorg though because I gotta automate more parts before then. Also, we did automate the parts in the beginning of the game last time. This is Jason automated tier 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. This tree is blocking my view of the beautiful research lab. And so is that rock.
I'm automating so many things. Constructors, smelters. I'm making some water things. I'll have to wait till we can make steel. Now I'll make the refiners.
Oh, and also we built Terminators in Minecraft while you were gone.
Oh?
Yeah. We decided to revisit a mod pack that got revamped. Tech It, you remember it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they revamped Tech It as Tech It Classic. And
Okay.
or renamed it to Tech It Classic and then re-updated the original mod pack with new shit. And we added a couple of mods, including Open Computers, which simulates very realistic robots and computers in the game. And we actually built a robot factory that was making robots, spitting them out automatically, and then setting them out into the world to do exactly what a Terminator would do, which is strip the world of its resources and kill any living thing in the process. We had a good time. And then the world kind of became boring after that.
Freaking copper production whacking.
You built a wireless power tower, which is suitable with long-distance
Power
power
tower.
transmission caused by its longer connection distance. What's exciting is that it can also charge mecha by using electricity from the grid.
Yeah, and the only thing we'll ever use it for is for charging ourselves.
Yep.
Because they're too expensive to be justifiably built in large quantities.
I mean, eventually, like, way later on down the road, they get automated, but...
Yeah, but what's the fucking point? Like, we're building the power grid network as we're going. Like, what's the point of automating long-range poles? Like, you don't really need them for anything.
I know one of the first things I'm putting down is a freaking shopping mall I built.
Just as long as you promise me you're not gonna do the whole thing where you request 10,000 plus items
No.
to a different planet,
No.
and then are wanting to complain about like why are we not making things, and we're like, I don't know, because you're requesting 10,000 copper ingots to a planet far, far away.
In my defense, the ship's only, like, held a certain amount, you know?
Yeah, but it meant that we were having to wait on everything to ship because the whole network was pulling from the main line.
Mm-hmm.
which sucked ass because none of it was actually getting put back into the network to use.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I do. I remember.
Blasphemy.
It's not working.
Huh?
It's not working.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to watch movies.
Your movie. Okay, try now. His TV shows not working. Hmm. Ugh, the light. Blinding. You probably have all different IP addresses, I imagine. It's not offline. It's 100% online. There, Warren?
Yeah, I am.
I need you. You go somewhere else.
Are you there, Ben?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to bullshit my network. Again.
Well, network error.
What? How'd you get a network error? Unplug their server, not my freaking computer.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm just gonna relaunch and try again. It was probably just a basic fucking desync.
Well, the cloud came back up. Well, that's good. I have to remap these drives. Nope, two of them came back out. Where's the last one?
Here we go.
Alright, now, Melanie. At least movies, TV shows still working on. It's freaking light shining in my eyes, gonna blind me. Looks like she's back online right now. Lithium. What are we lacking in? Lacking on the iron things now again.
Are we? On the...
I fixed it. I fixed it. I needed more of these, so I turned this back on. Then should we find out? think that's all blue queued. And then we can rebuild and then focus on building red.
We'll see after everything finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, there's some stuff that's like buried, that's blue. Like, environmental modification is next. But we can't queue it because it's not got its requirements met. Yeah, shit.
What do you mean? I queued anything already that was blue.
No.
I guess we could do.
Look at environmental modification. It's a blue, and we just don't have the required thing researched. There's stuff that's still blue that wasn't in the queue, dude.
Oh, I thought I just went through and added all that.
Remember, as we research things, other things become unlocked.
I mean, yeah. Oh, are you talking about in upgrades?
No.
At those
How many
two.
technologies?
Yeah, but I already queued environmental modification.
What?
It's already.
It wasn't researched. It wasn't in the queue.
It's in the queue. It's the fourth one from the left.
Then I guess I'm desynced because something ain't right. Look on my screen. I just queued those two up. They weren't queued.
What did you send said thing?
What?
Oh.
Benjamin?
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, you have a different queue than I do.
Oh, that's fucked up. I'll try relogging, see if that does the trick. Oh yeah, now the queue's different. The fuck? Massive what the fuck?
The data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins. However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
Tell me about it. Alright, we're gonna beef up this blue production. This is taking forever.
Yeah, the way I'm... So, the facts are is that me and Anna are in the market for a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wrecked her Tacoma, or wrecked her, Toyota Camry.
Yep.
Accidentally ran a red light and ended up totaling it.
Big if.
So she's getting a new car, and she's dead set on that she won't settle for anything less than 2010, despite the fact that I'm like, all right, enjoy $15,000 payments.
Yeah, in that case, it's just better to buy brand new.
Yeah.
Trust me, I was just there.
And I keep telling her, I'm like, you need to probably set your sights on something outdated and old.
No, it's
But I don't want it to be outdated and old, because
Right.
then I gotta deal with garbage like having to have an adapter to connect to Bluetooth. I'm like, oh, boo fucking who.
dude, it's 100% cheaper just to buy brand new at that point, as long as you have a decent
I'm
credit
like,
score.
and on top of that, you
'Cause I
can't
was looking at
maintain newer vehicles. You just can't.
I was looking at a 2002 Toyota Tacoma, and it was gonna be $700 a month in payments.
Yeah.
And it was only like 15 grand.
Yeah. Which she's kind of coming around now, because I convinced her she should go look at some of the used cars that are showing up around our house right now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's finally coming around. But I found a Tacoma from '89 on our road. And I'm thinking about possibly just selling my truck, because I have a 2009 Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
With the shitty automatic transmission.
Yep.
And, well, it's starting to act up again, and that's another $3,000 fix. And if I'm spending $3,000, I'd rather sell the truck for whatever I can get for it, and then purchase the Tacoma. You know?
Amen, brother.
Don't get me wrong, I do like my Ford Ranger. I do like it. But the fix to the fact that it has a bad transmission is possibly the worst fucking thing ever. Okay? The fix to the bad transmission is to completely replace the transmission with the manual version of it out of a different Ford Ranger. At that point, I'm looking at cutting the the output shaft of the motor so that it'll fit the manual side of the transmission, and then
Gross.
reprogramming the computer to recognize that it's a manual, not an automatic.
Gross.
And I'm like, yeah, no, at this point, that's just too much work. If I'm gonna go that far, I would just go ahead and be like, ah, fuck it. Let's just turn this fucking thing into a fucking rally vehicle or a dune vehicle. And swap a decent motor and transmission into it anyways.
Yeah.
That way I don't gotta cut the motor and transmission to fit. But if I can sell the '09 Ranger to somebody, believe you me, I will.
I doubt that'll be hard. That's something you're really looking into.
Yeah. I mean, I sell it for what I can for it. But, I don't know. And I might just keep the Ford Ranger. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. But if that Tacoma runs good, I might look into finding a way to get the cash up for it.
How much they want for it?
I haven't called and found out yet. They don't have it listed. But I wouldn't imagine they would want more than, what, $6K for it?
I don't know, you might be surprised.
I also noticed that when I went to go look at it, it doesn't have a tag. So I'll need to inquire about, you know, why it doesn't have a tag at all.
They probably just didn't re-up it. Or they swapped it to a different vehicle.
Who knows?
Or we're hurting on power. To replace all these windmills down too.
See, as it stands, I don't think Anna really needs to be going any more in debt because she still has, I think, 15,000 in debt that she needs to get rid of.
I've been telling my wife, but the plan is she'll probably have a new car by the end of the year.
I mean, it's fine to go in debt if you've got most of it paid off, but I know for a fact Anna doesn't make enough money right now to do that. We're definitely not making net positive between the two of us, and right now I'm out of a job. I fucking quit Amazon because they fucking sat me in one of those vans expecting me to deliver well over 200 packages to an area that has nothing but dirt roads.
Hey man,
It
put
wasn't
it in the
200
warehouse.
packages, it was 200 stops in the dirt roads. And I was like, no, no, you're not gonna put me through that again and then fire me because you're like, oh, you didn't make it in time. And then when I did quit, they were like, are you sure we can work something out? And I'm like, we've tried to work something out and you haven't done so yet. So yeah, I quit.
Once I get all this freaking balance on my finances, I should be coming out decently positive. But the truck didn't help. Like, I was one payment away from like being. I've never
Debt-free.
fallen behind on bills. Not debt free because of the truck, but like could possibly even double up on payments on my truck debt free. I'll put it that way. But the other truck said no.
Oh, the other Tacoma died.
Yeah, I had to replace the transmission or get the clutch rebuilt.
Damn.
Which, to be fair, it's 23 years old now, so it's almost considered a classic car.
Push comes to shove, if I can't find a decent car, I know my uncle's got me for 1,000. For $1,000, my uncle is willing to sell me a 78 Oldsmobile.
Yeah, we were talking about it last time we played Dyson Sphere.
Yeah, he still hasn't gotten his shit out of it, so I'm fixing to start getting kind of mean and being like, all right, I rented you a storage shed for like 2 months. Get your shit out of the car and figure it out from there. You know? Which I think he's gonna sell it to me for less now, cause we've been telling him for years he needs to get that Oldsmobile out from under the tree it's sitting under, and sure enough, that tree dropped a limb right on it, shattered the windshields.
Damn.
So I gotta call some people and get a quote on how much it'll take to replace the windshields that are cracked. And then after that, I'll probably tell him that, you know, I won't take it for anything, you know, 1,000 minus whatever the windshield cost is. And I still have to go look at the car because I don't even know if it'll turn over. But hopefully it will.
Blueprints.
You're definitely hurting on green circuits, my guy.
Need more copper and iron. Well, I have an iron thing right here I can pipe iron to, but copper I just gotta straight up expand. How do I want to do this?
I love that our drones have to like get launched near to the fucking stratosphere before they can actually start going anywhere.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Do they really need that long to calibrate, guys? This is the fucking future. Oh, did you see the new toroidal, I can't say it, toroidal props that people are making for their
I
drones?
have not.
They're supposed to be like 50% quieter than regular props.
Gotta give him props, man.
But
Alright, more iron, more copper coming in.
I see you drop something on the ground, sir.
Uh-huh. Please hold. I have any more inventory space.
What would happen if I hit
Waste
erase all litter?
Waste a perfectly good miner.
Dude, why are you touching miners?
Connect this to the system.
Yay, my least favorite component. Hey, Ben, we need more processors.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
All right, man. You can expand production if you want.
Problem is, I don't want to. We're almost through the blue stuff anyway.
Oh no, we still got the upgrades, my guy.
Oh, gross. Yeah.
Yeah, we have an excess of materials now. And heck, I can keep expanding it. Like I said, we're gonna get through the blue and then we'll freaking rebuild everything anyway. So
Yeah. That's kind of why I don't want to do expansion yet, because we're
you have
doing
a
pretty
you have a
okay right
charging
now.
pole slap somewhere.
I do. Here.
Thanks. Yeah, we could right before we start destroying everything, we just build a crap ton of freaking storage bins, and then like pre-lay out where we're gonna have like a shopping mall temporarily, and build from there.
Maybe.
In fact, it'll probably stay like right under this lake, is where all the manufacturing. The only problem is freaking these two nodes right here, which isn't like a bad thing.
You should already have access to. Yeah, you've got access to foundation.
I know. I have to
Start
build it
making
though.
a shit ton of that.
What's it take to build a foundation?
Because we really can't plan out the efficient factory until this whole planet is just one giant foundation.
Yeah. That was our problem with last time. All right. You take just stone.
That's why we ended up with a fucking mess of belt spaghetti last time, was because foundations weren't down yet, and we were working with limited spaces.
Oh, it takes iron, doesn't it?
I think so.
Or steel. Yeah, it takes steel. I guess I could start making a bunch of brick.
You need stone bricks and steel. Steel is made with iron plates. And bricks are made with stone, per usual.
Rare veins scatter around different planets. They will greatly improve production efficiency, so if you find them, collect them, and put them as a part of industrial production. You have unlocked the universe exploration. Now you can click the details display button in the lower right corner of the screen to open real-time distribution details of the ore veins.
And can we set it up where like everything is done like in orange slices on the planet? Because it makes figuring out how to run the belts a lot easier.
Orange slices? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you know how the planet comes to a point at one of the poles?
Yep.
So the research is going to be at one pole, and you know, input output logistics are going to probably be at a different pole. But the idea is that if we do everything in orange slices instead of having where it's all like built around the equator like it was last time, we end up with hopefully where belts are either going up towards the research pole or going down towards the logistics pole.
Mhm.
Instead of us having a belt spaghetti everywhere, because I remember last time the other planet we had like so much dead space that was dedicated to like working around belts and trying to get over things and everything stepping over everything, you know? I'm just trying to think like ahead of time how this is gonna look for a fish in the sea rules.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Now,
Or
you
am I
can
speaking
try to
crazy?
view
lack
the
of
whole
motors.
planetary system, and even the
Well,
entire
duh.
cluster,
Alright, so
by
we can't do
clicking the
that one.
star map button in the lower
Can't do
left
that one.
corner of the screen.
Hey, we can see the star map. How cool! Did what I say? Did what I explain make a lot of sense at all, Ben? Or
Yeah. Yes.
does that sound like a good plan, or do you
Yeah.
think there's a better way to do it?
How do we need to unlock blueprints? No, I need a bunch of circuit boards. Easy day.
You're making lots and lots of circuit
Yep.
boards.
I know. I'm gonna go steal them out of this machine. I'm gonna steal them off the belt. Almost enough.
Did we increase the production, the research speed or something?
No. I had to cancel a few things because I didn't have the materials to research it.
Oh no, I was asking if we increased research speed because like the math isn't adding up now. We're making enough, well, almost enough. You just drained a whole bunch of circuits out of the network, didn't you?
Sure did.
I was like, we're making enough that we shouldn't have this issue of, yeah, odd.
So I need magnets and coal.
Wait, what happened? Why this one stop?
It's not researching blue anymore. It's researching other materials.
Yeah, I see.
It's fine. It can back up a little bit. Oh yeah. So those should be researched. Blueprints should be unlocked shortly after that. Alright, and then we can tear this all up and start anew. Alright, so build a crap ton of storage bins before we start destroying things.
Yeah, because that was chaos last time.
And we might want to make a very dumb dump chest that puts everything on a line and then filters out into a few standard, like, early material boxes that also pump into the system, just so, like, if you have a mass ton of inventory, it can just flow through everything. Starting with probably just tear up the blue science. So I'm gonna cut off processes to blue science now.
I'm making your storage bins.
And now we should be able to fly.
You have received the ability to fly.
Yes, we can.
Double-click the space key to lift off, and then use the arrow
Time for
keys
power to be
control
a real
mecha
problem.
movement. The moving speed will increase by 150%, with more energy consumed under flight mode. Pressing the Alt key can return the mecha to the ground during the flight.
We want to start the line of boxes right here. Hold on. Let's get the basic layout done first. So look, we do. So this will be the dump chest up
Okay,
here.
I'll be there in a minute.
This big one up here will be the dump chest, and then this. Oh, how far can I build up? All right, that'll work. This will be just like the shopping mall, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go eat.
Okay. boards.